Hey everybody, I'm here today with a driving lesson on changing positions while driving. In this video, I'll be going over the three main forms of changing positions, which are changing lanes, passing a car, and overtaking a car. Those are basically the three ways to change positions while driving. I'll be going over each of them individually, so let's get right to it. I'm going to explain them before I demonstrate them. So I'll explain one, then I'll demonstrate it, and then I'll do the same thing with the other two. So the first thing that we're going to go over is the most simplistic form of changing positions while driving, and that is changing lanes. So when you change lanes, you're basically going to be moving from one lane to another lane, and you're either going to be changing lanes to the right or changing lanes to the left. Now, the actual process and procedure for changing lanes safely is fairly simple. What you want to do is decide, are you going to change to the right or to the left? Once you've decided, you're going to put your signal on in that direction. You're going to check your rear view mirror. You're going to check your side mirror in the direction that you're switching towards. And then you're going to check your side blind spot in the direction that you're switching towards, either right or left, okay? Once you've done those things, you can determine whether or not it's safe to change lanes. If it's safe, grab your steering wheel, just move it slightly to the right or to the left, change lanes, straighten out the car, that's it. Now, I'm approaching a two-lane street right now in just a few moments, so I'll be demonstrating how to change lanes. Then we're gonna go over passing a car, then we're gonna go over overtaking a car. Now, changing lanes is the easiest form, and for passing a car and overtaking, you're gonna take the lane change procedure and you're just gonna be adding some additional steps, okay? So we're gonna build from this. So step number one, changing lanes. The first way to change positions while driving. I'm driving in the right lane now. I want to change to the left lane. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to decide that I want to change to the left lane. I'm going to put my left signal on, check my rear view mirror, check my left side mirror, my left blind spot. It's safe to proceed. Move the wheel slightly to the left, straighten out, just like that. That's basically it for changing lanes, and I'll demonstrate momentarily a few more times. But for passing a car, which is the second form of changing positions, what you want to do is you want to change lanes, accelerate, and then change back into your original lane when you get in front of the car. That's how you pass a car. You're basically changing lanes twice while putting a little bit of an acceleration in the middle. So I'll demonstrate momentarily. I'm just waiting for this light, which will turn red, and my light will turn green in just a few seconds. But once again, the procedure for changing lanes is simple. Signal, rear view mirror, side blind spot. If you deem that it is safe and legal, like to change lanes, like you're allowed to change lanes, just maneuver the steering wheel slightly and straighten out. So I'm in the left lane. We're gonna change lanes to the right in just a moment after I get through this curve. So now that I'm ready to change lanes to the right, I'm gonna go ahead and decide that I'm changing to the right, put my right signal on, check my rear view mirror, my right side mirror, my right blind spot, move the wheel slightly to the right, straighten out in the new lane. And now I'm just going through a little bit of a curve in the road. Now let's say I wanted to pass a car up ahead. Let's imagine that there was a car in front of me and I want to pass this car. So I'm on a two-lane street and I want to pass this car. Generally speaking, you should pass a car by going to the left of them. So I'm in the right lane, I'm gonna pass this car in front of me, this imaginary car, because there's no actual car in front of me. So I'm gonna decide to pass. I'm just waiting because there's a car inching up over here, which they shouldn't be doing. Let's pass this car. So once again, I'm gonna change lanes to the left, signal, rear view mirror, left side mirror, left blind spot, change to the left lane. Now I'm gonna accelerate to get past this car, switch back to the right lane, signal, rear view mirror, right side mirror, right blind spot, change lanes to the right. I've now passed the imaginary car. So when you're passing a car, all that you're doing is basically switching lanes twice, switching out of the lane, back into the lane, and then you're adding in a little bit of acceleration in the middle to actually get past the car. Now for the third version of changing positions while driving, that is overtaking. Now overtaking is very similar to passing a car, but when you overtake a car, you're doing it on a single lane street. Now, there are certain lines on the road and markings on the road that will indicate that you are allowed to overtake, but you still have to make sure that it's safe. So even if you're allowed to overtake a car, you got to make sure that it's absolutely safe. Do not overtake a car unless it's safe to do so. So what I'm going to do is right now I'm on a 2-lane street. We're gonna imagine that it's a 1-lane street and I'm gonna overtake this car in front of me. So let's say that I've deemed that I'm allowed to overtake the car, that it's legal to do it, and I see that I'm in a safe situation. I'm gonna go ahead and switch lanes out of this lane. So I'm gonna switch to the left part right now. Left signal, rear view mirror, left side mirror, left blind spot, switch to the left. I'm going to accelerate to overtake this car. You want to accelerate decently. Then right signal, rear view mirror, right side mirror, right blind spot, switch lanes to the right, just like that. So I've overtaken a car. Now, like I said, for this example, I did it on a 2-lane street, but overtaking, generally speaking, is done on a 1-lane street. It's when you're in 1 lane, but the lines on the road allow you to know that it's legal to overtake a car. And you know, you might be behind a vehicle that's driving really slowly. Maybe they have their hazard lights on, they have a flat tire, whatever the case is, and you want to overtake them. If it's legal to do so and you deem that it's safe to do so, you're going to follow the same procedure as passing a car, except you're doing it on a 1-lane street. So you're usually driving into the other lane, okay? And that's basically it. But you really, with all of these versions of changing positions while driving, you really want to make absolutely certain that it is allowed, that it's legal and safe to do so before you actually do it. And that's it. That is my driving tutorial for changing lanes in a car while driving. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.